Okay, in part of object training, JavaScript object training, you can understand these things also. JavaScript object are a hash table. Hash table means a table which is containing the key and value pairs. So they store information in key value pair. In other languages, this is sometimes also called a dictionary. Okay, in Python, when you go to this type of representation, in Python, we are calling this dictionary. Okay, so in Python, when you encountered with the dictionary, you can also see we have available one key and other is value that is uh, instead of the key. Unlike an array as a JavaScript object, it does not retain any ordering. Okay, so JavaScript object inside the JavaScript object, we does not want any ordering. Okay, so you can place any key value pair in starting or middle or last. Okay, the name object can sometimes be confusing when coming from another language because it sounds so generic, so keep that in mind. So as you are thinking and yesterday I already told you about the object is like a real life object. Okay, so the real life object, you can see there is a car which is an object in real life. So when we are talking about the object in real life or any other languages, that is only object and we are not defining the properties of that object. Okay, we are telling this is an object and this object is doing this. But here in JavaScript, when we are talking about object, so that object should have one or more than one properties. Okay, so this is different regarding to the JavaScript. So the typical JavaScript object is in the form of this. Okay, this is the syntax of the object. Then how we write object, I already told you yesterday. First you write the object name, then key value pair. Okay, you then access values through their corresponding key. Okay, not by corresponding index. So when you access the values in array, you can access the values by a particular index, but here in object, JavaScript object, you can access the values with the key. Okay, when you place the key in square bracket, then you get the value of that particular key. So let's see some examples of this and learn more about JavaScript. Okay, so I already told you, I already explained you example yesterday. So we are moving toward the another part of JavaScript object, and let me tell you this part today. Okay, I will code you in front of you this part today and you will understand about the JavaScript objects. So let's continue by discussing object methods. Object methods are essentially functions that are inside of an object. Okay, so the object methods we are using, that is actually particular functions that is doing the some particular property, some particular work they are doing. Like so in programming world, whenever you are working on strings, you are using some method like dot upper, dot lower, dot length. So these are the method which is corresponding to the strings. But here in case of object, when we are talking about the object, we are also using the methods, or these methods are generally functions that is already written in JavaScript. So object methods are essentially functions that are inside of an object. Okay, so whenever you see this car info, we already seen. So this car info, we have seen this one value pair, key value pair, make, then Toyota, then year is this, model is this, and car alert. We have function. Okay, so the car alert is a method which is in the form of function, and here we have defined one property. We have got a car here. We want to give alert. Okay, so this method will give you alert in this object. So more realistically, you will want to use key value pairs from the object itself. So in that case, you use the special this keyword. Okay. So this is the important keyword. So this is a keyword which is used in programming language. And whenever you use this keyword in C and C++, the function of this keyword is different. But here, this keyword is used with respect to the JavaScript object. So this keyword can be confusing for beginners at first because it is used in many programming languages. So don't worry if you don't immediately full grasp it. Okay, this is the advanced topic actually. This keyword is the advanced topic. Use. So you don't need to worry about that. So this keyword act differently depending on the situation. For a JavaScript object, when I am talking about that this is set to the object, the method is called on. Okay, so this is calling the method which is available in the JavaScript object. Okay, so for example, I can show you just like that. My object, inside my object we have prop 37 and report prop, that is the what method. Okay, this is a function. This return the this dot prop means the value of the prop, that is 37. Okay, so I am console log the my object dot report prop, and this is the actually method I am using, dot report prop. This is the method. So whenever you are applying the method in any object, you need to give the dot sign. So object name first, then dot, then report prop. Okay, this is the method we are using. Then it will return you 37. Okay, this is the method. And these are the some links which I already told you yesterday lecture, and you can go to that list. Okay, so let me open our text editor, and I want to open our file, this HTML file which we are already working on that in our browser, and we will work in this file only. Okay, so I will show you how to write code in console. So let me write some object for you so you can understand the advanced part of the object. Okay, so here basically let me make one object of name simple. Okay, and inside this object I want to give prop uh, prop have value what, hello. Okay, so I'm giving the prop value hello, and every key value here is separated by comma. And when I using my method, so I also want to give method here. Okay, so this way you can write method, and inside that method I want to give one console log. Okay, and inside the console log I am giving some string. Okay, the my method was called. Okay, so whenever I call this method, this line will be on the screen. Okay, so my method was called. So this is about the object which I have created. Okay, so this object was created. Whenever you call this object, this will come in the form of object this way. Prop have hello method, and my method is this. This is giving prop is equal to hello. Okay, but until now I have not run my method, so I will tell you how to run the method. But before that, when you want to directly console log the object, you can console log the object, and inside the console log I want to give, actually I'm not doing console log, I'm doing console dir. Okay, so this is the another method in console dir which is using to give the prints of object on the screen. So whenever you call this object will come. Okay, and this object will give you this thing. So you can do this here, and so now this is the time to call the method of our function. Okay, so I am calling the method here. So how we call the method? Just like that, simple, then dot. Okay, then method name. Okay, this is the method for calling the method in console. So this way we got the this my method was called this function. Okay, and let me do one another thing. So I will correctly call the method. So whenever you give the parenthesis, then we got the particular print. The main method was called. So this function will called when I call the method. Okay. So we are calling the method by using the dot sign, but it also called like a function. Function we are calling because method is already, I told you, this is the type of function. So we are calling this also like function. Further, let's proceed, and I can tell you by taking another example. Let me take you one another example. Okay, so I am making another object, that is my object, and inside that I am giving some properties. Name should be, let's say, Jaws, and after name I'm giving the greet. Okay, so greet is a method actually here for greeting the Jaws. So I am giving here a function, and this function will what do? This function will do console.log. Okay, and inside this console.log I will tell hello and this dot name. So I used that this method here. So actually this what this method will do, this will return the value of name. Okay, so let me close this. So this is the function, and let me call the object. So here you got this. Okay, and let me call my object by passing parameter. Okay, so I can call my object by passing parameter. So this way you can pass the parameter in object. So I want, actually I am passing the key. Okay, so which value I want on the screen. This way you can give particular key. So then that key value you can get on the screen. So this is working like that. And let me show you how to use the method. Okay, in this function you can use the method by object dot greet. Whenever you give this my object dot greet, then you got the this hello Jaws. Okay, so what it will do, this method will call this function, and inside this function I have given some print. So it will give you a hello, then this dot name will return you Jaws. So hello Jaws it I have given. So let me do some adding here, some addition. Let me give you some space here. So after that, I can call you object again. So here you got the proper message with a proper space. So this way you can call the function, and in this function you got the result this way. So this is the use of method in object, and this is the use of this keyword in object. Okay, so this is all about the object in JavaScript, and the last of that JavaScript is what? Object of exercise. Okay, so let me tell you object exercise, then we will move towards finishing the JavaScript. So whenever I go to the our folder, and whenever I call the JavaScript level 2, and inside the JavaScript level 2 you can get this JavaScript object exercise.js. Okay, so this is the JavaScript object.js, and here this is JavaScript object.exercise. Okay, so this is already written, and I can tell you by explaining here, or I will write the code, but I can explain you this here. So this is the problem one of object. So given an object, employee equal to John Smith, program is job is program, name is this, and age is 31. These are some properties with key value pairs and object. What it is saying, add a method called name length that print out the length of the employee's name to the console. Okay, so just what I need to do, I need to write the method, okay, for that. So it's simple. You need to write the name length, and in name length you will give one function, because inside the method we are writing function. Okay, and inside this function we need to give the console log, or inside the console log I want to print what, length of the employee's name to the console. So this dot name, so whenever I do this dot name, it will give the name. Whenever I do this dot name dot length, then it will give the length of the name. Okay, so this is the complete solution of this problem one. Let me tell you the problem two solution. So we have a function employee. Okay, this have name John Smith and programmer and 31 age. Write a program that will create an alert in the browser of each of the object. Sorry. So this will create a alert value for the key value pairs. For example, it should alert name is John Smith, job is program, age is 31. This type of alert it will give. So this, for this also I will actually create a function, a method. Okay, so whenever you want to generate some functionality as a dynamic way on your web page with JavaScript object, then you need to use the method. Okay, so method are used to do some functionality on top of JavaScript object. Okay, so here I am using the report method, and here I will give you one function, and this function will generate you result. Okay, so alert, and name is name is name is what, this dot name. So whenever I give name this dot name, so it will take the name on the screen. Okay, and after that I will take the job. Okay, so job is, okay, job is this dot job. So let me give job is this dot job. Okay, so this dot job. Okay, we need to give add here, and this is the thing, and age is this dot age. Okay, so let me see it is correct syntax. So I started this inverted comma, name is this dot name. Let me remove this space from here because I already space here. So this is this age is this age. Okay. So this is the solution of this. Actually, whenever I call this method, so it will alert you on the screen with proper values of name, job, and age. Okay. So this is the solution of this. And the last problem is that is problem 3. Okay. So in this problem, we have one object, employee John Smith. This the same. So what it is saying? It said add a method called last name that print out the employee's last name to the console. Okay, you will need to figure out how to split a string to an array. Okay, for that. Okay, so you can go to this website for learning the how to split a string, but I can show you by writing some code. So you can split the string by using the dot split method. Okay, so dot split method we are using for splitting a string. Okay, so whenever you have available one string with more than two words, then you need to split that for getting the particular required result. Then you can use the split method. So here I am using one method last name, and inside that last name I am giving one function. Okay, and inside that function I am giving the console log. Okay, and inside the console log I will give you some prints. So this will return the string in split format. This dot name, okay, dot split, and inside the split I will give you the thing. So I am splitting the string with the space. Okay, so whenever I got this space after John, this will split the name. Okay, this way, and after that I am giving one index, because string is what? String is also an array. Okay, so we need to get a particular element from the array. We need to give the index. That's why we are giving the index here, one. So we'll got the result like that. Okay, so this is the solution of the this object. So basically method is a important thing which is used in case of JavaScript object, and we are doing many things with the methods in case of JavaScript objects. So this is all about the JavaScript, and I have completed the JavaScript for you guys. After that, we will move toward the Python. This Python level 1, Python level 2. Then we will move toward Django level 1, Django level 2, Django level 3, Django level 4, Django level 5. After that, we are able to be a full stack developer. Okay.